Okay. YouTube, do you see me? Maybe? Maybe? There we go. I see it now. How's everybody doing? Okay. We're all set. It's been another week of 3D printing and working on projects. It's all been great. Yep, I got the notification went out, so hopefully people will have the notification bell because then you see when I go live, which is great. Yeah, I've been working on a lot of stuff this week. Tons and tons of printing, honestly. It's been a really good week for it. Spending evenings kind of getting things kicked off, working on various projects. So I'm going to go through some of those projects today. Some we started last week in the live stream. Some I've just been kind of continuing on and whatnot. So let's start with, I guess with the Volron V0 update is, I've got lots and lots of parts done. So all of the blue parts are printed, except for the top hat. Didn't do the top hat yet because I don't have the top hat. My kit is a V0.1 kit. It's all the same hardware that goes into V0.2, but I'm going to print the 0.2. And because they said the hot end is better as well for like the cooling. So we're printing the V0.2. And so I have all the blue parts done, and it looks absolutely great. It really does. The way that the finish on them, everything just came out really good. I am noticing a few very minor layer inconsistencies. So I think it could be the filament. It also could be my Mark 3S because it's getting to be an old grandpa now. I've had it since 2017. Is that when I bought it? Or late 2016 was when I was at my last place. I want to say it was like fall of 2016 I got the printer. So we are now 6 years old. Yeah, it was 2016 or 2017 whenever I got it. And yeah, so it's definitely at least 5 years old, if not 6 now. And what I also just got in the mail is a nice big shipment of brand new bearings, some IKOs, all the way from Japan. So great for these. This was a 10-pack. I think it was like $35, about $3.50 a piece with free shipping. So not too bad at all. But these are great bearings. I really do like these ones. And these are what we're going to put on the Mark 3S. We're also going to replace, because those of you the astute among you that watch on the Discord, you'll notice that my Pinda probe is a little bit canted. Does it still work? Yes. Is it perfect? Honestly, yeah, it still does work. I just had to adjust the Z height. But it is annoying, and that part does need replaced. I do have a printed replacement part for that sitting right here. This is in carbon fiber polycarbonate. I believe this is PC. But this is what, yeah, this was PC, because I was printing this for Nemesis a while ago, and then I forget why I ended up not using this one. Either way, that's what this is for, and this guy needs to get put onto the Mark 3S. So we're going to do bearings, and we're going to do the rebuilding the extruder in a live stream sometime soon. I don't know when though. It'll definitely be it'll definitely be this month. 100% will be this month, because again, kids will be away. I might live stream like each day on the weekend because I'll have the time. So kind of like, why not? As I'm working on stuff in the shop. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? So yeah, so printing the parts V0.2 coming out great. I did have a failure last night with printing some of the skirts. So I've decided I printed just one, and it looks absolutely fantastic on that printer. I'm going to just forego the skirts, and I have another print going right now. It's at 41%. As you can see right here, it is still humming right along. So yeah, I will continue to do those. That will not be done by the time I'm done live stream, I don't think. It still has an hour. It's an hour and 48 minutes into a 2.5 hour print. So it's about 45 minutes left. It might be done. And I can start another one. But the Ulti-Stick plate with a little bit of Elmer's glue stick on it, absolutely just fantastic on printing these parts on it. Like, they all came out so nice and smooth. I mean, a little bit of a texture as a textured plate, a little bit of texture to them, but I mean, they all just came out looking really top notch. So I'm very pleased with those parts for the most, yeah, pleased with those parts, I guess. So that's that. We also, I went ahead and designed a, which actually I just realized I put it in the bathroom. I designed some toothbrush holders for going home, but then mom texted me and was like, well, that looks too big. And I was like, well, it's for electric toothbrushes. She's like, well, I don't have electric toothbrushes for them. I'm like, okay, then I will go ahead and design a 5 holder that is non-electric toothbrush. So here it is right here. Very super simple design. I just put a little thing in there because why not? But it's recessed, so toothbrushes fit in there. They sit in here. With the electric one, I ended up stopping after I designed it. I'm actually pull it up here because the design was kind of dumb because you'd set them in there and they would just fly away because there was nothing holding them in. So I went ahead and changed it up. And let me pull it up here real quick. Goodness. And then, 1 second, almost there. Oh my goodness, come on. Just don't hit enter because that doesn't work out. Okay, so if we go to here, close that, close this here. Here you can see how I ended up doing it. So instead of printing it on its side, I'm printing it in 2 parts. I have this top plate and I have the bottom plate. Now the bottom plate is recessed and I put some sides on there. Again, just to kind of keep everything in. So we can easily pick it up and move it because the sink at my parents' place is not huge. So we're easily able to pick this up and put it up into the medicine cabinet to get it out of the way if we need to. But also so that they all don't kind of like fall out. So I tested it here. It works with all the different types we have. We have some round ones and we have some that have like a weird like kind of like kid grip shape to it. Either way, they all fit in it just great. But yeah, so I ended up printing just like this. So red is part 1 and blue is part 2 that prints also on the build plate. Came out great, printed those on Hound, which is my, Gucci bear. And yeah, it was really nice to do that. And then again, I went ahead and designed just the very simple one here. Would open up. Yeah, so again, just a super simple one, just recessed it. I figured that would be enough. I didn't need to put the sidewalls on it. And I had the swoop in there just to cut away material a little bit because I wanted its printing on its face like this. Oh my goodness, why are you so difficult? Anyways, it's printing on this face right here, this side of it. And I just, to take a little bit of material, I wanted to do like a cutaway, but I didn't want to have to worry about supports or how to do particular shapes in there, like triangles or some type of circles in there that wouldn't be too droopy because these did droop just a smidge on the top, but really nothing to worry about. Toothbrushes are going to fit in here. And then when I did print this, I went ahead and just made a block in Prusa slicer for basically here down. This is 40% infill with 3 or 4 perimeters, and this up here was just 15% with 2 perimeters. Or I think I did all of it with 3 perimeters. But anyways, this is just 15% infill up here. It's not really a lot of space anyways, and the sides are mostly walls regardless, but I just wanted to make sure that the bottom was much heavier than the top, just to be sure that I wouldn't have any issues with weight of it falling over, because you want it to be a little bit weighty at the bottom. I think it turned out well. Again, this is using some of the Prusa mint. This color, I'm sorry, not Prusa mint. This is Protopasta. This one is Amethyst Aria, is what this one is. So it's a gradient of purples. I think it looks really good, honestly. So yeah, this will what we end up going home with. So that was one thing that I designed. Well, I guess that was the second thing I designed. The third thing I designed was, let me close these out now. Save that. Yep, okay, that's fine. Is this guy right here. This little hole within it. And this is for this leg. So I've got a monitor stand at work, and I just realized that somebody had where this is, they duct taped it and then stuck it back in there so that it wouldn't be super wobbly. Well, it's still super wobbly even with duct tape. And I was like, I can just make a replacement sleeve. So I brought the sleeve home and one of the legs so that I could just go ahead and basically clone it to make my own. This is out of PETG, so a little bit tougher than normal PLA, and it's a little slicker than PLA too, so it'll slide in better. But yeah, I think it'll work out. It fits. I had to print it twice because for some reason PETG shrunk quite significantly. Like I had made it 13.15 and the inside dimension ended up being 12.5. I'm like 0.6 and I'm doing it at a 0.2 layer height with a 0.4 width. So I should have only lost 0.4 instead of it was almost 7 actually, almost 0.7 millimeters. So I guess I just didn't size it up quite enough and it just gooshed out a bit more than I thought it would. So had to do a second round, made the hole a little bit bigger, and now it just slides on super easily. That was literally a 30-second design. Here it is here, like literally 30-second design. I had one sketch with, this is the wall and then this was the little lip on it. And then my second sketch was just straight there in the middle. I just measured up to the middle of the hole, 13 mil, 6.1, because it's like a 5 and, 5.7 mil hole in the middle for like the spring doohickey. Yeah, and then I just extruded that out to there and it's done. Like super duper simple. Didn't have to do any construction planes, 2 sketches, all it took. Very, very easy to make and print that. Another thing I worked on was the girl cookie cutter. So I showed you guys a few weeks ago these cookie cutters that I'm making for our cousin's wedding coming up. And I have to get these finished because the family leaves next week. So the sign on the girl was a little bit too small. So I just went ahead into my original sketch, which it's definitely not pretty sketch. Actually, I need to fill this in because that's not gonna, well, this doesn't really matter. I wanted to fill that in either way. But I just went into the original sketch and pulled the sides. I just drew a line. I figured, okay, I can go out an extra 8, well, it's 8 millimeters because this is obviously not to scale. I mean, this whole thing is almost 100 mil wide, but I was able to pull this out an extra 8 millimeters on each side, as you can see there. And then I just drew a line straight down, cut, like split it, and I was able to drag out the body, do another, or the line, the perimeter line, doing the new offset. This is the new offset line out here. And then that was it. So I made it 16 mil wide, which was an extra, like, I don't know, about 15% wider, almost 20% wider. And it's definitely much better. I'm actually going to fix this real quick because the extrude needs to include that and that. Okay. And that's just, this bigger extrude is just the, well, that didn't work out well at all. Any of that anymore. But there we go. So that is the cookie cutter. Jake in Europe, how you doing, bud? But yeah, so I also made the neck right here in the middle. I made this a lot wider because on the original, it was just like her neck. And I figured, well, it can be cookie there. And then she can just do icing in the middle for the neck. It can make that a little bit wider. I thought about rounding out some of these, but she said to keep them. So I think it'll go well. It might ooze a little bit once it bakes. But either way, then she can kind of draw on the shape of the hair. The fingers, if that translates over, but again, that'll be there. And then the feet, I thought about rounding the feet off, but we also decided just to kind of keep it, that it would be okay. So yeah, so the neck is bigger and then the boy is already done. So now with this, the girl cookie cutter is almost as wide as the boy one, which is what I wanted them to be as close as possible. But yeah, so I still need to print the Girl one again. I'm going to print probably like 3 of each, just in case for some reason some break on the trip home. We'll try to pack them on up. But I mean, it's plastic, it shouldn't break. But also just if something happens and they need another one, I'll send at least 3 of each home. So I will do that in a non-glitter filament. I don't think any of this glitter would come off. It just has me a little nervous about it though. I don't know. Really have to just, I don't know, I don't think anything would come off glitter filament, right? I do want to make her just a smidge thicker. You see the boy, how thick that one is. This one's not quite as deep when I extruded it, so I want to extrude it a little bit more, just in case they're doing thicker cookies. It makes it easier to kind of like handle it. So there was that, and then I can show you guys how I am keeping track of all the things that I am printing. So here you see the V0.2, what's left of it. So as I export an item, I hide it. So I'm like, oh, well, this strain relief, you know, is hidden because I've already, I actually hid it up here, just like that. But once I export it to be able to be printed, then I just hide it here so I don't have to see it. I'm fairly certain I'm not doing a screen on this one. I'm going headless again. But yeah, I mean, it's the easiest thing to do is just to hide the printed object so that I don't have to look at it. And it doesn't get in my way to try and figure out what I'm doing here. So yeah, I'm really liking that way of doing it. But all the printed parts on here are taken care of, except for the hot end. I'm pretty sure it's just an E3D in this kit, a V6. I haven't looked. It's definitely not a Revo. I'm 99.9% sure it's not a Revo or even a Revo clone. Well, obviously it wouldn't be a Revo because this is the cheapest kit you can buy on AliExpress. And I did that 100% on purpose. But the I need to see if I can find it, what the hot end is, because I have no idea. That's the board, electronics for that. What's in here? Oh, that's the buck. Power cable, power switch. My God, the power switch is as big as the whole doggone printer. This is all hardware. It is this guy. What is this guy? Isn't this like the, not the dragon, what's the dragon's like brother extruder? Or hot end, I should say. It's like, it's kind of got that like rounded bit there. What is this called? I don't really remember here. Hello. It's right there.
Did it work?
I think it worked. Didn't really check much into it. Does it look like it worked? Let me see real quick. Let me see it. I mean, if you can peel out the part, yeah, try peeling out those parts, see what happens. Love you, bye. I was also vinyl cutting today for project for my wife. So I had to do that as well. And yeah, so I don't know what this hot end is. So I'm actually going to take their document here and look at their GitHub and see what's there. But yeah. And then it's nice because this kit came with all of the panels. So here's all the panels that you need for it, except for the top hat, because again, this is a V0.1 kit. The top hat is V0.2 thing. But I have everything here to be able to do it. I just have to order the acrylic and figure out the way I think I'm going to do the extrusion for it. Again, we'll kind of have to wait and see, make sure that is going to actually work. Set this down here, and I go to their GitHub to look at this. GitHub.com, and then it's bisect, and then their Voron V0. Tree main STLs, tool heads. We're doing the mini afterburner. It's a dragon. It's a dragon. It's a dragon clone. Right? No, that's not the right part. That's not the right part there. The cowling's the same. I don't understand why the cowling here, it says dragon. Because it is a direct, oh, that's how they're doing it. They're directly attaching it to the cowling. I don't know if I like that. Is there a different way to do that? Let's look here. All right, so let's go to STLs. I want to do tools. No, not tools. Would be under electronics. Well, I mean, look at it here. No, it's bolted on, but you can't bolt that one on. The one that comes in the kit. So this is, again, this is here, they want you to bolt it onto there, but you can't do that because it's a groove mount. But the issue is that in here, they only give you the STL for the Revo. There's no other tool heads in the CAD file for anything other than the Revo. So you can see how that doesn't work for a groove mount hot end, right? You know, or does that, the groove mount comes off? That's what you meant. Hang on a second. Really, it does? I guess I don't have experience with these because I've never used one. No, all Bob's your uncle. It does come off. Aaron, you are a genius. Okay, so I guess I do need to print that different cowling. Gosh dang it. So I can't use, I thought that you used the same one and then had a different tool head mount to slide in. So I guess, could I use this Revo one? Would this work? So that I don't need to reprint this? Because if it's the same pattern as the dragon, then would that work? Please tell me yes, Aaron. Please tell me yes. And that looks like that would work in there like that. Come on, Aaron, please say yes. But it might not because it's a different height, wouldn't it? if the overall length is the same. Okay, sir. So from tip to top, stop that. Inspect from that face to there. That is 48.8 millimeters. Where'd my calipers go? Oh, I put them away. 48.8 millimeters is the distance between the top of the Revo to the bottom. I'm measuring 45 on this one. 45.7. Does 3 mil matter? So I'll show you here where how I'm measuring that. So you can see right here, it says 48, over here, 48.8. That's from the tip to the top of the Revo. Might not be close enough. Arg. Aaron. My guy. Okay. Then I guess I need to print this dude along with the mid body, which is this guy here. Okay. Well, do they have a link to it here? Nope. But this is the, I can't do that, Aaron. This is the 0.1. I can't print those because they're different than the 0.2, right? Didn't you say that this was different in the V2 than the V1? If that's the case, then can I just edit this part to make it 3 mil thicker? Where'd it go? Undo that. This guy right here. Isolate. Can I just ghettoly extrude this up 3 mil and just blend that? Would that work if it needs to be 3 mil lower? I don't know if that would work or not, because then it wouldn't match this. Okay, so that would change the bolt pattern. Well, I'm worried about these guys here. So I need this to come down 3 mil. But what if I just do this? Okay, let's do a sketch on here, on that face. Okay, and then we draw a line. There is no correct part. There's no correct part because they don't make it. So on Voron, they don't have anything for that. Tools. Okay, that's not it. Tool heads. Okay, hot end mounts. Standard Oh, is this it here? They have one for dragon. Oh, that's it right there. Is there anything else I need? Oh, that's all I need. See, download. That's a much easier part to print because it's much smaller. And that'll just fit in there. Okay. And then dragonfly. Pretty much. Oh, they're just basically inserts. That's super interesting. The Spider Pro. Yeah, they're just inserts that go in there. The Revo, I just don't get why it's so different here than what's in the thing. Like, none of these match what's in the flippin' this. I just don't get why it's not even the same on here than it is there. So, okay, well, that's an easy enough part to print. And I might even do that in white because you definitely won't see it because I don't feel like putting blue back on the printer. I've got this white going, chugging away. We're at 52% now. Oh, and I'm sorry, it has 2 hours left. It had 2.5 hours left before, so it's 2 hours left now. I would not be on that long. But yeah, at least it's good to know that I was wrong on that one. So I guess it's good to know that I don't need to make that part because I did not want to do that. I can put this back in the bag now that I know that comes apart. Let's get back in there. That. Okay. I can put that back in there. We can close all this up. Okay. I feel better after figuring that out now. Definitely feel better about that. There are a couple other things that I need to try and get done tonight. I need to dust off Ultra Magnus. I literally mean dust off because I have not printed with this machine for quite a while. So it is literally dusty. You guys will have to excuse my super ghetto ABS enclosure of a blanket still. It works really well keeping the heat in there. So I will continue to do it. But I want to, remember I was printing that mini keg cooler thing, and then the heater cartridge on the BLV on Bumblebee decided to die. Well, I want to print that thing sooner rather than later, because while I no longer have that mini keg, because it's, well, we finished it, I want to have it for other ones. So I want to try and get that printing tonight. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I was printing something on here and it is so stuck on there. Like, so stuck on there. I don't think there was any way I would be able to get that off. Where did my tool go? Did my wife take it again? She loves my 3D print tools and takes them all the time. I think it might be under here. There's one here. Okay, the other one's still missing, so I'm still going to blame my wife. But these things she takes because she loves them for, like, everything. Like, cleaning and crap. Like, kids always take my scissors out of here. And she always takes my 3D printing tools. So I think next year in her stocking, I need to put one of these so she leaves mine alone. I think that's the husband thing to do, right? That sounds reasonable. Get some of it off. It's on the bottom of it and it's really thin. It doesn't mess up the plate that much, but I really gotta figure out how to get all this off. I might have to end up freezing it. I think that's always a good way to try and peel it off, but it's been on here for a while and it's gonna take some serious work to get it off. More work than I want to do right now. Hello? All right, let's hook up to that via the web interface. Ooh, smell that rubbing alcohol. Man. Okay, you are Ultra Magnus. Has not been on in a while. So let's see if we can get it connected here. I might need to putty into it and update it because it's been a minute and I'm not quite sure it's gonna like it. I'm gonna go directly to it because it might not like the newer interface of Teletron being fully updated, or fairly updated at least. Fairly more updated than it is. Might need to reboot it again. No, I want to do firmware restart. I will say, I've noticed a slight slowness using the Pi Zero. Well, that's okay. Are you restarting? I think you are. I think it's restarting. I definitely have noticed quite a bit slowness on Ultra Magnus with its Pi Zero. Even though the Pi Zero is powerful enough to run Clipper without a camera, it's definitely, you know, taking its hot second on it, you know, to do things. Oh, I forgot I did the, I made the logo, the splash screen on this printer. Forgot I did that. I didn't do that to the other ones. This is the first, this was the only one that I did it to because this was the first one I really clipperized. After doing Megatron, I did this one. Megatron just has a standard screen on it, where Ultra Magnus was the first. I think this was the first clipper screen I ever did. Can't remember. It might be. Let's see. Andrew's asking, Shane, do you still have the bare extruder STL that you modified to fit an easy ABL? And hello. I don't know. I'll take a look. To be frank, though, that might have been an Aaron thing. It's probably safe to say that was an Aaron thing, but I did that on Hound, right? Right? Hound has it? No. Yes. Yes, Hal has the BMG. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You said for the easy ABL. That was Ultra Magnus because it no longer has an easy ABL on it. It has just a standard 12 mil probe. Let me look here. Yes, we could whip one up. By we mean Aaron. Let's see here. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. So I'm going down here. Yep, here it is. I've got it. It's the It is the bare extruder, yes, with an easy ABL on it. Here it is. So if I do and share link, your file was not found. I can't click anywhere. I can't do anything. Shoot. Yes, you can get it from me, but I literally, I need to kill it. End task. Cancel. Cancel. It crashed. Cool. All right, let's hope I can reopen those projects that I just had open. No, it's fine. It's not your fault, dude. Just Fusion being Fusion. But Ultra Magnus did finally come up. I did have to reboot it there for a second though. Oh, and there's Fusion. Cool. I want to open that. Purchase 3 Fusion 360 1-year subscription for the price of 2, enabled $500. Wow, how about no? No. Shoot, where'd I get the other open ones? God dang it. Ultra Magnus. And this guy here. Can I share link? Is it going to crash again on me? Nope, there it is. Sweet. Share that and then allow to be downloaded. I can't allow it to be downloaded. Aaron, would you mind posting that in the 3D design channel? Andrew, are you in the Discord? I'm going to ask Aaron to post his link. I think he pays for Fusion now. I don't anymore. I guess I could just, actually, I could just do this. Let me just open it up. So I'm just going to do this. We're just going to save as a mesh. Save as a mesh. Let me go here to Discord, 3D design, upload a file. Okay, it is in the 3D design channel of the Discord for you, Andrew. There you go. Glad I could help. More of a lurker. That's okay. I am perfectly okay with people just wanting to lurk and hang out on the Discord. Firmware restart. Add stuff when you have stuff to add, but that's cool. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking here. We're gonna definitely need to update this guy because he is super out of date. And then what's my sorry, let me close that real quick. So it's Clipper, Moonraker, Fluid, everything else. So we hit to update on Clipper and let that roll for a minute. Oh, Fusion's updating, cool. Where is just the thing at? Oh, recover documents. Nope, shoot, cancel that. Recover documents. Open that. You got it. Awesome. Not to worry. I'm glad that I was able to find that. Because it definitely would have been an Aaron, help me up. Because again, I'm 100% sure Aaron made that for me. I don't think I did that. Yes, I was able to get everything else back. So save that now. I can close it. And then I keep the Valron open there. Okay. Yeah, Aaron is definitely my godsend when it comes to designing. I can design. You see, I do a lot of simple things with designs, and I'm perfectly okay with that. But I love the fact that I can take something that's broken and try to recreate it or recreate a piece of it in order to fix it. Like, that is the whole reason why I started 3D printing 7 years ago now. It's just been, I have a problem, I need to fix it, but I need the means to fix it. And 3D printing has been that fixing for me, just with everything that I work on. I've been doing a lot more with the laser cutter as well. I've been doing things with that, but it's definitely been such an awesome tool to have, to be able to be like, yeah, I can just 3D print that. I can make that. I can fix that. Like, that's the thing. Yes, thank you, Aaron, for design. Awesome. I have, because actually my kids stole it about several weeks ago, and I totally forgot about it. You guys saw me make this plug piece that fits in this plastic tube. It's a fort building kit that the kids broke. So I just need to epoxy that in, and then epoxy all of this, and then it'll be working for them again. But they did just break one of the connectors. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix this or glue it because of where the break is. I don't think that epoxy will hold very well. But I'm debating on maybe drilling some holes into this so that the epoxy can kind of seep in and kind of get around where the issue is. I'm not sure though. So we'll see what I end up doing with this. I don't think I'll make this because these are pretty robust. But we can always see. Theodore is asking, have you picked out your favorite speed printer from 2023 to get next? The Valron V0.2. That's the next printer that I'm working on. Pushing hard to get all of the parts printed in the next week, basically, because family leaves, and then I am starting to build this guy. Are you playing Infusion than building the fence that I'm putting up right now? No one likes putting up a fence, Aaron. Although you could, play at it and design it in Fusion 360, but that's kind of like double work then. Anyways, yeah, so the V0.2, I'm hoping, honestly, like maybe Sunday next weekend to be building it. Because they fly out, I take them to the airport like Sunday morning. So I think Sunday night, I can just come in here, we'll do a long stream. I'll start early in the day. I'll start at like, mid-afternoon, start building, and then take a break for dinner, come back, go live again for another couple hours, and just build and see how far I can get in a day. That might be something to do next Sunday, is to just have like a V0 build day. I'll need to finish, once I'm finished printing, the blanket's gonna go get washed, and then I'm gonna move the printer, but I'll bring over here and I'll try to set up like a live streaming type thing. Oh, family sick? Oh man, that is no bueno, man. I've been there and done that many a times. I remember one time my wife went home. We were at our last place and she had to fly back to the States for a funeral. So she took the youngest with her, but left me with the other 4 kids. And she had a stomach bug a few days before she left. This was long before COVID. This is many years ago. This is almost 4 years ago, I guess. And so she was feeling better. Baby was all right. But then she left, and then it was fine. Everything was good for like a day. And then everyone started getting sick. I dropped them off at school. And then I'd go to work and I got a call from school. So-and-so got sick. So-and-so got sick on the bus. Like, I barely even made it to work. Had to go pick them up, bring them to my office, sit them down for a little while I worked for a bit, and then went home. And then another one got sick later in the week. And another one got sick later in the week. So it was just like, granted, I'd rather be dealing with 6 kids than attending a funeral, but it sucked. It absolutely sucked. I definitely 10 out of 10 do not recommend a stomach bug going through the house. We just had another stomach bug go through the house in December. We were back in the US on vacation, and man, that sucked. For like, I don't know, it was almost 2 weeks. We had at least one of us getting sick. I think I was the only one that didn't get sick. But my wife got sick, and then all the other kids got sick. No one got sick at once. It was just like, oh, I'm gonna get sick today, and then we're good for 2 days, and then someone else gets sick. I'm like, dang it. Yeah, it got to cancel plans and things like that. It's just, sick kids are no fun, man. Yeah, every couple hours. Yep. Yeah, for us it was like at least it was like one or two kids this past December. It was like one or two kids were sick at the same time. Then we were good for like 2 days. We thought we were in the clear, and then someone else randomly gets sick. But it was like this bug that took like 3 days for you to actually get sick. And yeah, it just was absolutely suck. I mean, it really blew because like half of the vacation we were home, we couldn't really go and do anything because we were worried about one of the kids getting sick. Or giving it to somebody else. So we had to be really careful on where we were going because it was such a contagious stomach bug, like so contagious. It just was definitely not great. Okay, what else do I want to cover tonight? Because that was a good bit tonight, honestly. We went over a lot of stuff. Again, I've been really busy these past, few weeks. I've been trying to. Oh, that was. Just saved my calipers dropping on the floor there. Caught it with my foot. I've been putting a lot of time into 3D printing, a lot of time in designing and trying to get the V0.2 ready to go, at least ready to build. I know it's going to be a lengthy build because it's such small parts. No, Theodore, it's fine. It's happy to talk about other stuff. Yeah, I've been trying to put a lot of time into printing and just working on projects the past few weeks. So it's been really fun to really sink myself back into it. Speaking of which, I need to take this off because I already put the pie on. Well, this is a potato. It's not a pie. But already has the image on it. This guy is ready to go. I want to make sure I put that in the box. I set it on the ground. I didn't want to step on it because I would feel really bad on breaking it. I have another one here. Nope. I thought another one here. Maybe I don't. It's just the box for that one, I think. I think I just kept the box just in case it didn't work. Oh, that's what I needed. I took the... these don't have Wi-Fi on them, which is the one second thing. It has the little... It has the thing for an eMMC chip to put on there, but no Wi-Fi. So I just have to get a TP-Link one. This is already joined to my network. I'm pretty sure I already joined it, and it's just FluidPi. I didn't update it at all yet. It's just FluidPi on the network so that it is good to go. Fairly certain I did that. I might need to check the config file for it just to make sure. Just refresh this because that's not refreshing. No, the TP-Link ones work, Aaron. I'm already using it on another one. $100,000 metal 3D printer? I have not seen that. Yeah, Aaron, the TP-Link works because I've already used it. It's in another printer. I'm already using a potato somewhere else. Who has a potato in it? No, that one has a 0 in it. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm already doing it. No, you might. I'm 99% sure I did this right, Aaron. You got me worried now, Aaron. I might need to boot this up now after the stream just to make sure that it works. I would definitely check to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that it works. If not, it doesn't matter. It's too late to return them because I bought them a while ago. So I would definitely put that here in front of my keyboard so that I remember to check that. Yeah, I think that's really it for tonight. Oh, I wanted to get this guy going here. Oh, but it's updating. That's what I wanted. I want to print on Ultra Magnus. Again, I'm going to print that mini keg cooler. But I have filament in the dryer ready to go. I just need to get the printer ready to go, which means I need to get it updated. So I'm going to finish doing that, and I think I will call it there for tonight. Again, definitely will have a longer stream next weekend, probably on Sunday. I probably won't do a Saturday night 3D printing just because it's the last evening with the kids for a couple weeks because they're going to be leaving here ahead of me. But then the month of July, I will be offline. I will be on vacation back in the US, so I will be absolutely on vacation. No, I'll be on the Discord every now and then, checking up on things if people are posting things, but I won't be posting anything. I'll just be commenting on things. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try to get some recordings done. Again, with everybody gone, I can try and knock out some recordings and maybe have some videos go up for you guys in July instead of just the live streams. But I'm going to see what I can do. There's a couple of companies who want to send me things. I told them I wouldn't get to them until August, so at the earliest. But I've had a couple things here for a few months that I really need to do a video on. But yeah, that's it. So again, usual, if you guys want to hang out with me, Aaron, ask us questions, do anything like that, there's a link down below for Discord. Go ahead and join in there. If you want to support the stream, there's lots of ways down below, Patreon, donations, or just use the affiliate links. They don't cost you anything. But do your Amazon shopping with the Amazon link. I'd appreciate that because anything that I make through those affiliate links and through the donations, things like that, go right back into building the channel. So like this Voron V0 is 100% funded by what you guys use the links. This was all affiliate link usage for the actual kit. This was just through Patreon money, was able to pay for the filament to make this happen. So again, as people use the links, do stuff like that, I get to do more things here on the channel. So thank you all for joining in. I will see you all next weekend. So I'll see you next time. Happy printing and bye-bye.